Number 6 looks a little bit more complicated, so I'm going to skip over to number 6. Funny story here. It looks like the top is already combined. So when I go to look at this numerator, I don't really have any combining to do. However, there's a little more to it than we seem to realize. Looking at our denominator, we have x squared minus 9. So with that, we should probably factor. So a little side note to make. Sometimes we need to factor. That will often happen when you need to combine, when you don't need to combine. Just keep an eye out that you will have to factor sometimes. So if I factor my top, I keep my 2x minus 5, but then my bottom turns into x plus 3, x minus 3. So that's my top. If I go to look at my bottom, there's nothing that needs factored, so just copy it over. 3x minus 1 over x plus 3. Really didn't have to do any work there, but it's always good to check to see if you can factor things. Once I have everything factored, combined as much as possible, following the rule that I was mentioning earlier, combine the top, combine the bottom, now we KCF. Keep the green, change this division to multiplication, flip this denominator. I'm kind of lazy, so I don't like rewriting all this crap. I'm going to rewrite this blue guy up top flipped. X plus 3 all over 3x minus 1. Once I do that, I just remind myself gently, that's gone. Now I'm looking at this green and this red. So then we have to ask ourselves, what's going to cancel? Good old fractions. It looks like we have x minus 3 and x plus 3. Does that really cancel though? It would be nice, but it doesn't. So be careful here. If you see a minus, if you see a plus, rip. So that's not going to cancel. Don't do this. Big mistake. This x plus 3 needs to cancel with something that looks exactly like it. It's going to cancel with the x plus 3 over here. So don't get rid of this. When we write our answer, we'll have 2x minus 5. X plus 3 is now gone. On bottom, we will keep this x minus 3 and the 3x minus 1. So just be wary. If you see something with a plus and a minus, those don't cancel. You got to keep this. That's why I rewrote it down there. Has to be exactly the same. Whole entire bubble, whole entire factor needs to be the same. So this is our answer in number 6. You do not have to multiply the denominators. On top though, if you did have more than one factor, you would multiply these tops. So this is number 6.